charity. I'd like to call now our Grand Governor of Illinois, and he is also the Assistant Grand National Chairman, Brother Bell-Bey.
Oh Allah, oh my hand, Allah, while I run this race. Oh Allah, oh my hand, while I run this race. Oh Allah, oh my hand, while I run this race. 'Cause I don't want to run this race in vain. Oh Allah, guide my feet, Allah, while I run this race. Oh Allah, guide my feet, while I run this race. Oh Allah, guide my feet, Allah, while I run this race. 'Cause I don't want to run this race in vain. Oh Allah, keep me humble while I run this race. Oh Allah, keep me humble while I run this race. Oh Allah, keep me humble while I run this race. 'Cause I don't want to run this race in vain. Oh Allah, please forgive me while I run this race. Oh Allah, please forgive me while I run this race. Oh Allah, please forgive me while I run this race. 'Cause I don't want to run this race in vain. Oh Allah, teach me good, Allah, while I run this race. Oh Allah, teach me good while I run this race. Oh Allah, teach me good while I run this race. 'Cause I don't want to run this race in vain. Oh, wow. Help me. Help us all, Allah.
Yes.
Because we need your help.
Yes.
Islam, Moors.
Islam.
Islam, Moors.
Islam.
Islam, Moors.
Islam.
It is indeed an honor and a pleasure to stand before you on this Friday, the holy day for all Muslims all over the world. I hereby shout and declare that Allah is the great God of the universe. He is almighty, eternal, and incomprehensible. To the one who is supreme, most wise and beneficent, and to him alone belongs worship, adoration, thanksgiving, and praise. Who has stretched forth the heavens with his hands, who has described with his finger the courses of the stars, who set it bounds to the ocean that it cannot pass, and said unto the stormy winds, be still. I give honors to Allah, because he created this world in mercy and in love. I give honors to Allah because he will judge it in the end with equity and truth. Then shall the wicked tremble and be afraid, but the heart of the righteous shall rejoice in his judgments. That day is come, Moors. Look around the world. Pay attention to the things that's going on. Justice is being administered by the great God Allah. You won't be running on them islands too much now, will you? Oh no. Them tsunamis and them Katrinas and them Henrys and all those other names, Allah is letting you know who is in charge. He directed and ruled with infinite wisdom. Not you, not me, and not nobody else. It's him that I bow down to. It is him that I look for and take my instructions from. He has never forsaken me, nor has the prophet. I can't say it about my brothers and those who claim to be my friend. I can certainly say without a doubt or contradiction that Allah has never forsaken me. And I promise him that if I can just do the best I can, that's what I'm going to do. I give honors to Allah. I give honors to Prophet Noble Juali, the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America, and the last prophet in these days. I give honors to his forerunner, Brother Marcus Garvey. He said, "Up, you mighty race, and be what you will." Prophet Noble went through a lot more. He said, I had to go around my elbow to get to my thumb to get this organization established in this government. And he did it. He did it because he loves us. He did it because he saw the condition that we were in, downtrodden people. We didn't know who we was. We took anything they gave us because we didn't have nothing. He said, when I cast my net, he casted his net now. When the prophet cast his net, where were you and I? Where were you at when he cast his net? He was on the bottom. Everything and everybody was on top of us. So he went to the bottom to get us. He loved me. He loved you. That's why he did it. But when he went down, he brought some everything up. He had to get to us. Y'all see where I'm going, don't you? Oh, yeah. He said he would sift his net when none be left but the pure in heart. So does that mean some of that's still here? That's what the prophet said. Is it here or it ain't here? Just think of what the prophet said. And remind yourself what he said. He said, imitate how the prophet. That's right. And your words, your actions, and your deeds. That's all we got to do. He is the pattern. That's right. That's right. If you needed one, Allah, sent us one. Yes, he did. A holy one. A divine one. From his own thought did he send Noble Drew out of here with his own instructions. These are Allah's words here. These are Allah's words given to the prophet for you and me. That's right. So when you don't obey what the prophet has sent here for you, and he gave it to you, Allah gave it to him to give to you, then who are you not obeying? Just think, Moors. The prophets, I come to get you to thinking so you can save yourself. Don't need nobody to think for me. Think for yourself. See, my father always taught me, son, lose with your plan. Lose with your plan. That's the only way you're going to know you lost. See, if I lose with your plan, then I didn't have my plan. I'm always, maybe I could have won if I didn't use my plan. You follow what I'm saying? So, son, lose with your plan. You see what I'm saying? It's all right to follow, but know that the one you follow is following the prophet. See, I see the footprints clearly cut. You ain't gonna fool me. I'm like Jesus said. Away from me all tempting thoughts. I spurn this carnal self with his vain ambition and his pride. I live to show the possibilities of what a Moorish American can be. And what he is, not what he can be, but what he is. Truth don't change. Well, sister says it can't change. It can't. Nor pass away. And I like that, sister, because I'm going to use it. It can't. It can't change. You can't change it either. I don't care how much you put on top of it to try to hide it, sooner or later it's going to find itself back to the surface. That's right, brother. Because that's the way it is. That's right. Because that's the way it was ordained to be. Yeah. The sun shines because it was ordained. The birds fly because they were ordained. Man is here to stand upright, to say and show, therefore did I do. We the messengers. The bird don't speak. The cow only says move. And the horse says nothing. And you can ride him over the mountain. He's not going to stop until you say, whoa. So be not like unto the horse, nor the meat, in whom there is no understanding. You see what I'm saying? Don't be like them. Be like the spirit to which you were created out of. And don't be afraid. See, fear will cause you to doubt. And doubt will cause you to lose your faith. You see what I'm saying? So what is there to be afraid of? I'm afraid of Allah. That's what I'm afraid of. You know, and I'm going to tell you a short story. You know, because have you ever been punished by Allah? Yes. Have you? Yes. If you've been punished by Allah, then you know what I'm talking about. Because he gave me a command some years ago and I didn't follow it. Like he gave it to me. I'm telling you, because it's the truth. And he didn't take long before he punished me. I'm not going to tell you what the punishment was, but it hurt me so. It knocked me down on my knees and made me cry. See, sometimes it ain't Allah punishing you, but those closest to you. You see what I'm saying? He can reach you. He know how to reach you. And sometimes he don't inflict you, but he'll inflict the one close to you to make you get in line. To see if you're going to continue to serve him. I never once looked down. I said, oh, Allah, whatever you put on me, give me the strength to handle it. I went on. You know, my oldest son, he went to the mental institution. But he's fine. Well, see, Allah did that to wake me up. When I tell you to do something, you do it. I'm talking to you, Moors. Listen, because see, we are responsible for the Asiatics out there that don't know who they are. That's our responsibility. We are responsible to help them come out of that state of darkness and into this marvelous light of the Moorish Science Temple of America Incorporated under the teachings of the Holy Prophet Noble Jurado. That is our duty. That is our responsibility. When he said that to my son, and I hope you don't mind me telling this story, but I gotta tell it because it's true. And it hurt me. But it didn't hurt me to where I became angry. It hurt me to where I began to listen. Told him, next time out, you don't got to worry about it. See, I'm not afraid. I have surrendered my will to Allah to use me as he sees fit. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to fuss with you. I'm going to tell you what the prophet said. And I'm going to move on. My job is done. When I do that, my job is done. It's on you. So I remember I had a sister been reading them old minutes. I know where you're at too there. And Sister M.T. Exil said too, be careful of the things you say because you're writing your own pages. That's going to be read back to you come judgment day. See, the angel record every thought, word, and deed. So ain't not a word is lost. So when the time comes for you, everything you said and everything you done is going to be brought out. If you got boxes and truckloads of stuff, it's going to be read back to you. Yeah. You think you got away? You think they didn't see that? You think the angels didn't write it down? They got it all. You ain't got away. You know? I'm talking about the mole who working in the dark and fancy that he's safe. But you're going to blunder into the light of truth. Sooner or later. Ain't no rush. Time never was. Call your attention to the Holy Quran and Moorish Science Temple of America. I just want to warm you up a little bit here. Something what you're going to get tomorrow. That's right. See, I love Prophet Noble Jurado. I love the Moorish Science Temple of America. It saved me, and it's saving me. Because I don't only hear the voice of the prophet, but I adhere. See, hearing is one thing, and adhering is another. When you adhere, that means you follow the instructions that you've been given. You hear him, you just, I heard what you said, Dad, yeah, go sit down, I'm going to get you. But you don't really hear him until he reaches over and put his hand on you. Or mama for that much. You see what I'm saying? Let's just do what the prophet says. You want to be saved? Do what your prophet says. That's all you got to do. It's simple. If you got any questions, read the pamphlet. Read the pamphlet. The answers are locked bound in the pamphlet. The sister said. These secret lessons are for all those who love Jesus and desire to know of his life, works, and teachings. Yeah, they're secrets. They don't just come out. These are secrets here. Don't think you're just going to read and it's going to tell you everything there. You're going to study this sometime the rest of your life. And the hereafter. If you're going to get it right. You don't get it right this time, you're going to have to be the hereafter that you're going to have to work on. Because that's what some of us out here now do. But praise Allah for understanding. I love the Moorish Science Temple of America. I love Prophet Noble Jurado. And oftentimes tell you, if you let me, I can love you too. Because love is the only savior of the world.
That's right.
You know, if you want to be loved, then that's what you present. It's your garden. You plant love, love grows. You know, like the sister said, you can't plant a bean and expect a corn. You want corn, you got to plant corn. But the ground must be prepared first. You see what I'm saying? You don't throw it on top of the ground. You got to till the soil and plant the seed deeply in the soil that it might grow and unfold as the bud unfolds to show the flower. So show your flower. Let your light shine. Show to the rest of the world what the Moorish Science Temple of America is all about. Show to the rest of the people that you come into contact with who Prophet Noble Jurado really is. Because if they're going to meet him, they're going to meet him because you're going to introduce them to him. You're going to be the one. If you're going to see the prophet, he's going to see it in you. He's not here in the flesh. I give honor to the vacant chair. That's the Pontiff's conclave right there. That belongs to him. If you ever come here and you find somebody sitting in that chair, if it ain't the prophet, it's going to be some problems. It sure is, you know. But we need to pay attention, and we need to keep it real with each other. You know, I call your attention to the Holy Quran, the Moorish Science Temple of America, divinely prepared by the noble Prophet Jurado, by the guiding of his father, God Allah, the great God of the universe. to redeem man from his sinful and fallen state of humanity back to the highest plane of life with his Father God Allah. The Holy Quran and the Moorish Science of America. Know yourself and your Father God Allah, that you may learn to love instead of hate. Every man need worship under his own vine and fig tree. And before I go any further, let me give honors to our Asiatic guests. Please forgive me. This is the Moorish Science of America. Here we teach nationality and birthright. Man cannot be a Negro, black, color, Ethiopian, because these names were given to man in 1779 by slaveholders. But the prophet sent Noble Jurali here to wake us up and teach us who we are. You know, if you can have an Irish potato and a German shepherd, why come you can't have a Moorish American? You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell it to you way you can't help but understand. You see what I'm saying? If we can name these things, how come we can't be nothing? Everybody else got a nationality, everybody else got a flag, and we ain't got nothing. Come on now. And we was made in the image and after the likeness of God. I don't believe it. You know, call your attention to chapter 15, page 23. Divine ministry of Jesus. Jesus goes to the wilderness for self-examination, where he remains for 40 days, is subjected to 3 temptations. He overcomes, returns to the camps of John, and begins teaching. Jesus now, a divine prophet. The harbinger had paved the way. The logos had been introduced to men as love made manifest. He must now begin his divine ministry. And he went forth into the wilderness to be alone with Allah, that he might look into his inner heart and know its strength and worthiness. And with himself he talked. He said, my lower self is strong. By many ties I am bound down to carnal life. Have I the strength to overcome and give my life a willing sacrifice for men? When I shall stand before the face of men and they demand a proof of my messiahship, what will I say? And then the tempter came and said, if you be the Son of Allah, command these stones to turn to bread. And Jesus said, who is it that demands a test? Is it no sign that one is a son of Allah because he does a miracle? The devils can do mighty things. Did not the Gentile magicians do great things before the Pharaoh? My words and deeds in all the walks of life shall be the proof of my messiahship. And then the tempter said, if you were going to Jerusalem and from the temple pinnacle cast down yourself to earth, the people will believe you are the Messiah sent from Allah. This you can surely do. For did not David say, he gives his angels charge concerning you, and with their hands will they uphold, lest you shall fall? And Jesus said, I will not tempt the Lord my God, Allah. And then the tempter said, look forth upon the world. Behold his honors and his fame. Behold his pleasures and his wealth. If you will give your life to these, they shall be yours. And Jesus said, away from me, all tempting thoughts. My heart is fixed. I spurn this carnal self with all its vain ambition and its pride. For 40 days did Jesus wrestle with his carnal self. His high self prevailed. He then was hungry, but his friends had found him, and they ministered to him. Then Jesus left the wilderness, and in the consciousness of holy prayer, he came to the camps of John and taught. How often do you take yourself into the wilderness? How often do you consult with Allah and fight the tempter? The prophet said, I'm going to test you to the very end of your life. And if you make it, you're going to be a good one. And I want to tell you, you're being tested right now.
Yes. Yes.
You're being tested right now. All I can say more is stay behind the prophet Noble Jurali. You can pass the test. You can't go wrong for going right. Peace.
There's a little wheel a turning. There's a little wheel a turning. There's a little wheel a turning in my heart. There's a little wheel a turning. There's a little wheel a turning. There's a little wheel a turning in my heart. In my heart must be the love of Allah. Must be the love of Allah. Must be the love of Allah in my heart. Must be the love of Allah. Must be the love of Allah. Must be the love of Allah in my heart. In my heart. Don't you doubt it. you doubt it. Don't you doubt it. In my heart, don't you doubt it. Don't you doubt it. Don't you doubt it. In my heart.
Islam. I'd like to thank Brother Bell-Bey, our Grand Governor of Illinois, and also our Assistant National Chairman for reading from the Divine Ministry of Jesus and also the wonderful words that he spoke. We have to praise Allah because understanding is the rock on which man builds himself. In order to move forward, you got to have some level of understanding. And in the lessons here in the Moorish Science Temple of America, you know, our pamphlet, it appears to be small, but it isn't. It's volumes and volumes. It's limitless. And the more we go over those chapters and verses, and Prophet said if he could get us to thinking, he could get us to save ourselves, we grow. Yes. We grow. Praise Allah for sending us a prophet. And the gifts of the understanding are the treasures of Allah. So we're in society to receive and confer reciprocal help and mutual obligations. And when we share, that's how we grow.
That's right.
And we want to become what we believe. And the only way you can do that is to practice. Practice.
Why is it hard to understand? He was divinely prepared.
My life's got better, and no, I never met you on this carnal flesh.